everyone, welcome back to our channel Duggujassi. So in this video I am going to share 5 study tips and tricks. First tip is very important and you can get marks easily in exam. So when it is a 4 marks question and you have to write it answers in points, especially subjects like social science and science contains a lot of syllabus. So mostly all of their answers are points. If one point is equals to 2 lines, then you should write 3 points. If only 1 point carries only 1 line, then you should write 5 points. Because for 5 points it contains 5 lines, so they can give you easily 4 marks. And for 3 lines, if you write each point 2 lines, then it will go 6 lines. So then also you will get 4 marks easily. And second tip is related to cursive writing and projects. Never use cursive writing on project headings. Even if you are writing essay competition, never highlight your main words. If you highlight your main words, they will not seek attention on it, except they seek everything. When you are writing an essay, one thing you should always know. They will not check your handwriting, but they will check your content 80% and your handwriting 20%. So that's why always keep your content unique, creative, and your handwriting neat and clean. And the third tip is, science subject has so many diagrams and most of us draw it in the notebook directly. So for that you should never draw diagrams on notebook directly, because science diagrams contain a lot of labeling, so it will be not easier to learn about it. So that's why always draw diagram on an A4 sheet, then cut it and then paste it on the paper. Because when you draw diagrams on A4 sheet and paste it on the paper, then you can easily able to learn about it. And always maintain 2 copies of any diagram, because diagrams play vital role in science subject. And the fourth point is really important. As you go to higher classes like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and so on, you should not depend on answers on websites, because websites don't contain the exact concept, or they might have huge answers. In exams, you might feel very hard to learn. So always create your own notes, create your own answers. Though if you have any doubt, ask your teacher, and you have any doubt creating your notes, please let me know. And the fifth point is most important for those who are going to higher classes and for those who are in higher classes. And the important fifth point is, the fifth point, like subjects like civics, history and some other subjects contain a lot of syllabus, and their answers are too big that you can write stories. But you should always remember, when you are writing answers to these subjects, don't depend on answers for other websites. Always take help of your teacher or your elders to know what is it. So for example, we can take example as democracy. So what is democracy? If it is a question, you should write first 3 points you know. Like if you know democracy is by the people, of the people, for the people. You know 1 point, then you can write it. In democracy, no one is discriminative. You can write it as another point. Just like that, you should write your own answer for those questions which come in subject of civics and history. Histories have lot of answers. First they will ask you what is it, then how, then when, and then why. And lastly they will always ask examples. So for history, you should always remember, when they ask you about nomads, tribes, some communities, you should always remember that first you should write about those communities in a respective way. Then you should write their advantages, disadvantages. At last, you should write examples. For if they ask what is tribe, then their example would be Gonds. So these are the 5 points and these are the 5 tricks to succeed and to have a happy study habit. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share. At last, if you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments.